Hi, I'm Ian Rinion, an independent alternative media practitioner, among other things. And, you know, another day, another brood banter. I should have been recording this early in the morning, but then again, I was thinking I might as well do something that I can simultaneously upload on YouTube and on Substack. Because, yeah, this brood banter is scripted. Well, not really scripted, but, I wrote an op-ed, I'll which I'll be posting on Substack and upload on YouTube as I read it to you here. So, without further ado, this is another brood banter. Tara, kape tayo. I was supposed to uh, leave that coffee full as possible so that I can, uh, you know, I can enjoy it after I record. But then again, I started to drink it so that I can focus on writing this op ed that I am going to share to you right now. And it's about why parents and conservatives must, I repeat, must speak more against MrBeast due to the drama saga that has been plaguing that media empire for the past month now. Now, the past month and a half has been devastating for the Mr. Beast brand and its brain father, James Jimmy Donaldson, due to the allegations that surfaced about his best friend and former mainstay, Chris Tyson, aka Ava Chris Tyson. However, as Dawson French, aka Dogpack404, said on X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, the Tyson allegations were just the quote tip of the iceberg, as French and other YouTubers came out of the virtual woodwork to supply evidences that not only incriminate Donaldson but also the people close to his orbit, including but not limited to his mother, Sue Parisher, a former US military prison warden who became the MrBeast CHRO, Chief Human Resources Officer, until recently, his stepfather Tracy Parisher, a security practitioner who may have also been the MrBeast chief security officer, and his cousin James Warren, who he named as the secret CEO of his media empire, which also has been involved in a separate fraud incident or legal incident outside MrBeast. Uh, just to add. Now, if these C suite profiles reek of nepotism, it probably is. But it is far worse than that, as MrBeast, the brand, has been working round the clock to allegedly cover up all of the mess it made, including hiring high profile celebrity lawyer Alex Spiro, the guy who has been representing um, corporations and famous individuals or celebrities like Alec Baldwin, Megan Thee Stallion, and for some reason, Elon Musk. While whistleblowers like French and other people speaking out against him are calling Donaldson and his company out for doing so. On the other hand, some MrBeast supporters over the age of 18 have been accusing French of being a vindictive ex employee who would like to see Donaldson's firm burned to the ground, an allegation French has neither confirmed nor denied. By now, it could be said that the MrBeast drama saga would only get worse, rather, due to how bad it all sounded for YouTube and may signal another adpocalypse or has already triggered it. And perhaps, as some claim, how the Google owned video platform is not only monopolizing the industry but has been complicit about the whole thing by its deafening silence because Donaldson is its golden child who claims to be a nice guy. Yet, despite the perspective rather of some Christians alleging that Donaldson is the Antichrist, or a good candidate for it, and in extension, his current romantic partner, South African author Thea Boysen, as the Harlot of Babylon, perhaps fashioned more like Miss Babylon to match Donaldson's moniker as Mr. Beast, French made the right decision to omit the Antichrist allegations on his first expose video. I worked for Mr. Beast, he's a fraud, due to the claim being unhinged at best and schizophrenic at worst. With that said, it could be observed that the YouTubers who currently talk about this without resorting to religious allegories and archetypes may or may not have a center, left of center, left leaning, and far left, aka BreadTuber, political and cultural perspective, or even none at all. While there are only a handful of creators and influential individuals on the general direction of the right talking about Donaldson and the MrBeast empire, and if they do, they only do so glancingly or dedicate a single video or a couple of it about the matter and move on because they think there are bigger fish to fry. Some of these right-leaning folks include Matt Walsh and Brett Cooper from the Daily Wire, Jeremy Hambley from The Quartering, and gay libertarian journalist Brad Palumbo, to name a very few. But to the credit of Jeremy and I guess Brad, they have been constant in talking about the Mr. Beast drama saga, while let's just say talking about other stuff. So I guess credit where credit is due. On the contrary, but uh, other than Jeremy and Brad, on the contrary, this is a big fish that conservatives, libertarians, right of center folks, and parents must also fry to a satisfying crisp. Although, to be fair, it goes without saying that many in the comment sections of countless social media posts and videos express right leaning sentiments and perspectives on how to deal with the MrBeast conundrum. But more importantly, it is very important. Wow, I didn't think about this in post on the editing stuff. But anyway, um, but more importantly, it is imperative that parents are also speaking up, as the MrBeast conglomerate's target market is children, and very, very young, impressionable children at that. A post on the Our Parenting subreddit already expressed concern as early as around 6 months before the Tyson allegations surfaced over how MrBeast videos have become some sort of unhealthy dose of dopamine for their children, that they are warning fellow parents about the matter and it recommended them to avoid content featuring Donaldson and his close circle from being watched by children. Perhaps even Chandler Hallow, even though he has been reading and reflecting on Bible, on sacred scripture, on the Bible as of late. But I guess since he is part of the MrBeast media empire, and he has been, and his silence is deafening, to be frank. Yeah, I guess he's also thrown under the bus. Chandler is also thrown out. Hallow has also been thrown out of the bus. I'm not saying Hallow the Apple. I'm saying Chandler Hallow. Okay, just to specify. Now, there are also some archived subreddit Reddit posts from a few years back, and they have also prophetically warned and corroborated about how Donaldson's ego would eventually lead to his downfall. And given that Donaldson's biological father, Charles Richard Donaldson, who was also a US military veteran, was allegedly a domestic abuser towards Parisher, Jimmy's mom, during the time they were married and when Donaldson and his siblings were still very young. And the fact that Donaldson's ex-girlfriend, Maddie Spidell, made cryptic allegations of him emotionally and probably sexually abusing him during the time of their own relationship, These are all allegations. For legal reasons, these are all allegations. I'm always saying allegedly. Okay. Uh, During the time of their own relationship, despite some sectors claiming that she only spoke up for the clout, perhaps it could be said that with some certainty that the apple fell very close to the tree. Ultimately, what is desired in the court of public opinion is an equal and equitable backlash against Donaldson, his empire of glass, and his supporters of all ages from all sides of the political and cultural spectrum, in addition to criminal charges against him and his close associates in the court of law. And with that said, I would like to raise a toast to everyone who has been talking about the MrBeast drama from around the world. To be honest, I'm just one of many international commentary YouTubers who have been talking about the MrBeast drama, and from I guess from a Filipino perspective, I guess I don't know if I'm the only guy talking about this constantly. Nico David has already made a video about it, but I understand that he has other stuff to talk about, and he's more locally based than I do. I'm more international. If I compare myself with Nico David, he's more of the local route. I go with the international stuff. So shoutout kay Nico David na rin, and I guess I would include him as one of perhaps only two Filipinos talking about the MrBeast allegations. But yeah, either way, I would like to raise a toast to all of you who have been monitoring this for the past month and a half, and I would like to thank you for all that you do, because you know what? Without us, without the people who have been talking about this, perhaps from a journalistic perspective or from the commentary perspective or from any perspective for that matter, it would not um, be covered by the real journalists, the big wig or the big wigs in the news industry. So I guess we did our part, we did our bit, and I raise a toast to you, and I hope that we continue this. Let's just say taking those with power to account. Cheers. Well, that's my coffee. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and publish this on Substack, as well as um, uh, uploading this on YouTube as well. So just to before I go rather, I would like to thank you for watching so far, and to I guess um uh you know watching all of these things that I've been releasing in the past few days. I wanted to try to make it constant as much as possible, but then again, my primary priority is to somehow work for a living, or look for work for a work for a living, and find that on my end. So please keep me in your prayers, keep me in your thoughts, keep me in your DMs, or if you have anything to recommend to me for a job, I would definitely consider that. Anyway, with all that said, this is Intrepidi and Renyon reminding you to, at all times, now more than ever, be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Until then, look alive, stay alive, be kind to yourself and to each other, and since this is a brood banter, keep your keep your coffee sweet and your comments salty. Maybe not too much, but just the right amount. And as always, thank you for watching. From here in Intrepid HQ, see you next time. Ian out.